Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Tier 8 French light tank, the AMX 1390. Now, this is a vehicle I actually really enjoy playing. Not only does it carry a very nice clip of 225 alpha, so 3 shells, and you're dealing 675 clip potential, which is the same as some big alpha tank destroyers at Tier 8 in Blitz. Not only does it have a very nice clip, but as well, it's actually got good penetration going for it. Now, the standard struggles. Only 178 millimeters, not necessarily the best. But the premium being at 260, ooh, that is enough to cut through pretty much any Tier 8 and even Tier 9 frontal armor you are aiming at. Very, very nice. The AMX 1390, of course, is also very quick. It's able to go upwards of 64 kilometers per hour. Not the fastest of light tanks, but it's got great camouflage rating. You can see that this tank is tiny. When you compare it to like an Action 10, yeah, the Action 10 dwarfs it. So this tank has got a great camouflage rating, able to flank its opponents, and even better, it's going to be buffed in update 7.6, which is great news. Now, I am going to put on these last two things. I never actually put these on because I used to save credits, of course. Yeah, saving credits now looks like a long journey away. 253 million credits. I couldn't spend them if I wanted to. But at the time, I actually didn't use all my credits because, yeah, I didn't want to spend them all on the last two equipment. They weren't the most important to me until, of course, I started to play the game and understand all the mechanics. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing how well the 1390 can perform in today's video because it's actually going to be buffed in two ways. First of all, the on-movement dispersion is going to be halved. That is massive, and it definitely needs it. You'll notice that the 1390 has a massive bloom. Like, look at the size of the aiming circle when I turn the turret. That's awful. I don't know why the tank has such a large aiming time for only a 90mm gun. It should be really good, which doesn't make sense. So, first of all, that is one thing that's going to be buffed is the aiming time on movement dispersion. It's going to be halved, which is great. And second of all, 2 seconds off of the clip reload, which is also very, very good because this tank definitely needs it. Oh, that's an unfortunate ricochet, isn't it? But we'll fire a second shell and get another unfortunate ricochet on the Pershing, huh? Okay, well, I see how it is, Wargaming. I kind of want to shoot that, but there you go. At least that one did not bounce. We were able to get one pen on the booty of the Pershing. Yeah, so you'll realize that this thing actually is a very long clip reload. It's about 16 seconds or something like that, if I remember, which is long, you know? You got to wait a whole 16 seconds to just get your shells back to then start shooting them again with, of course, that intra-clip as well. Definitely, in my opinion, needed a buff. So let's go for that Pershing. There's one shell into him. Let's go for that second one. And, of course, come on, we can get that third shell in. Boom! Finishing off the Pershing. Now, I can definitely say, from my personal experience, this tank is a really strong tank, especially if you know how to play it. It can do great things. It's got the clip, you know, big clip potential. Not only does it have the clip, but with that great mobility, you know, the big alpha it has with that clip, it's something that's really, really nice. You can see that I'm able to actually cut through that Tiger's turret armor, but at the same time, I'm going to drive away because I don't want to get hit by that Tiger, and of course I'm going to be, which is unfortunate to say none the least, but we're going to get one more shell into the Tiger's turret. There you go. So we still took off, you know, quite a decent amount with that clip, and we're going to drive away now. I don't want to lose any more HP than I need to from the Tiger, but the real killers are vehicles like the Progetto 46 on the enemy team that make this thing look bad, because the Progetto carries not only more clip potential, but as well, it does it quite easily. So we're going to see if that Progetto is, I'm quite worried, of course. I don't want to, oh, that's an Annihilator. That's no fun. We're going to back up from that. No, thank you. No, I didn't sign up for that. Not today. And, of course, the Progetto dealing 240 average damage per shot is dealing actually more than me per standard, which also sucks. So, yeah, we're going to drive away from that. We've got, like, the SG-101 off to the side over here, also the Emil 1. We could start shooting at these guys, of course. A lot easier damage, of course, as well. So let's shoot at the Emil. Let's aim in, and boom, one shell going into his vehicle. Let's aim in 2 more. Oh, we can't shoot him just yet, but there you go. There's our second shell going in, and let's get that third one. There you go. Another nice old clip. 2,300 damage dealt so far. Not too bad. You can see that the clip is nice on this tank. It's really nice, actually. Not only being able to clip people, but as well reposition super duper quickly. You can see that fantastic mobility here. I'm just able to zoom right up to top speed as this thing weighs only probably about, what, 15, 16 tons? Well, it's called the AMX 13 because it weighs 13 tons. But I'm not sure if that's how much they actually made it weigh in Blitz. So maybe it weighs only 13 tons. But as you can see, the first game we played in the vehicle, not too shabby. We did a pretty good amount of damage there. 2,338 damage for the first game. Finished topping on the team. So you can see that the vehicle is good. It's got nice penetration, able to cut through even that Tiger 2's frontal armor if you do manage to get through it. Now, of course, I am running calibrated. I would highly suggest you do because it gives you that little bit of boost on the premium. But yeah, it is really, really good on that penetration if you do use use it correctly. So, of course, let's load in one more game here, see if we can keep up that goodness. And hopefully we're not going to go up against tier 9s. That's where this tank can struggle. It still has the potential, of course, to clip out a lot of healthy opponents. You know, you can take off 1/3 of any tier 9 hit point pool, but at the same time, yeah, I've had a lot of rough teams today, I can tell you that. I was originally going to make my video on the Object 140 today, but, yeah, a couple bad teams in a row, and I figured, you know what, no, I'm just not in the mood for playing tier 10, so I wanted to make a video on the AMX 1390. Not to mention, let me know what you guys think about the AMX 1390 Defender that is going to be coming into the game very shortly. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'm actually very, very excited for that, because not only does that tank look really, really cool, also I just realized that we've got no mediums. Again, this is, why does the matchmaker do this? This is something, and I pray to Wargaming. I will be making a video in the future on the matchmaker. I'll be making a whole video ranting about it because it's actually retarded how bad the matchmaker is. So let's just look at the matches, the tanks on each team, so we can talk about this really quick. I also just knocked my webcam off the top of my computer. But, the enemy team has 2 tier 8 tank destroyers. We have 3, so already that doesn't make sense. Why does one team have more tank destroyers than the other? Not to mention that the enemy team has a light tank and a medium, and we have 1 light. Again, doesn't make sense. So pretty much what we did is we traded a tank destroyer so that, or we have an extra tank destroyer so that they could get an extra medium, which means that my game is just absolutely screwed because I can't fight the lights or the mediums if there are more of them. Thankfully, they seem to be very not smart on where they're pushing their tanks, not trying to take out the one tank that can... Ooh, back up, back up, back up. We might be able to get some nice shells into the IS-2SH over here. And aiming, this is that battle movement dispersion, as I did say there, but there's 1 shell into the IS-2SH, there's a 2nd shell, and it looks like he's going to let us get all 3 into him. Not too bad, I'll take that. That's at, how much? Oh, we're spotted, though. That's 653 damage taken out on the enemy opponent there. And let's change positions, of course, see if we can get some more shells out onto the enemy. We got the T-49 all the way in the back of the map, who we're going to aim in a shell on, and fire. Oh, that just went a little high. Maybe the second one will connect. No, there's no way we're ever going to hit that. Okay, well, if we can't hit that, and we can't hit the IS-2SH, we might as well just reload the clip. Yeah, that's a long clip reload. I forgot how long it was. But this game, we're actually doing a pretty solid job. I'm just going to wait a couple more seconds here for our clip to reload. Actually, 8 more seconds. You can see just how long the reload is on this vehicle. It definitely needs to be changed. And I'm glad that they are buffing this tank because that takes so long. But thankfully, now we're going to start clipping out the IS-2SH. There's 2, and there's a 3rd bounce, unfortunately. But, again, we're still getting out nice damage here. This tank didn't get detected for the first 2 shells we fired. It was the 3rd shell that I think actually got us detected. And because we're such a small profile, you can see that the camo rating is fantastic on it. You really just don't get detected. So, we got the IS-2SH who's about to get instantly cleared, I think. Oh, and there's an RHM. HE! All day, every day. Let's aim in that HE. There's 2 HE shells, and, well, you know, because I'm such a damage person, we're going to go for that WZ, because why not, right? Well, I guess that's karma for going for damage, right? Maybe we can get some shells into him. I believe. Why not, right? We're just going to rush him, to be fair. There's no point not to. Even if he shoots me, I just want to try and get out as much damage as possible here. So let's just, honestly, we can just sit right here. And we can aim in 1 premium shell. Yeet! Well, I guess the premium didn't want to connect. I guess we're going to do 52 damage to him. At least we got out some damage. Can't complain. You saw that the tank did its job. We flanked, and surprisingly, the enemy mediums didn't flank. So, yeah, it wasn't necessarily the best game, but I'm happy with the results. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video on this tank. Let me know what you guys think about the new Defender AMX 1390 coming into the game. I hope that it doesn't have 225 alpha. Imagine a tank with 225 alpha, a 4.3 second interclip for the whole tank. That's 1,000 damage in a matter of actually not 1,000, but 900 damage in a matter of yeah, 4 seconds. We're ridiculous. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Other than that, hopefully all of you will be doing well out there and see me in the next one.